me. I really do appreciate it. All right, yet again, we have some more information coming out of Social Security, some pretty big stories going on out there, and I wanted to jump on here on this live stream with you, spend a little bit of time talking about this, let you know what's going on, what this means for Social Security right now, as far as the program as a whole, the beneficiaries, our benefit checks going out, all kinds of things like this. Wow, again, more information coming out. Seriously, this is just nuts. Like literally every single day, more and more information is being released. And again, this is not like shocking information considering the last several weeks here have been so incredibly busy. All right, so anyway, I've seen this out there in the headlines so much, and honestly, there's a lot of headlines out there that are not really telling the whole story. So I want to break it all down for you here in this video, let you know what's going on, and just let you know exactly what was released out of Social Security, what we can expect going forward, and again, this is just what we know as of now. All of this is subject to change, just like everything else that we've talked about. But these are the official announcements out of Social Security. And in fact, when I get done with this live stream here, I will put the link for the press release out of Social Security into the description when I'm done with this live stream here. Okay, so I have it pulled up on my phone literally right now, the press release that was just released out of Social Security today. Okay, press release right off the Social Security website. And when I get done with this live stream, I will put the link in the description so you can actually read it there. If you want to see exactly what they said, you can read it. Otherwise, I will tell you exactly all the details that you need to know here. Okay. All right, so first off, have you seen it out there? I'm sure you've heard about it somewhere, seen a headline, the news flash or something like that somewhere. But basically, they're going to be doing some restructuring of employment within the Social Security Administration, okay? Now, I do want to emphasize really fast here, okay, because I've seen a bunch of headlines saying, oh, this is coming in at benefits. It's not going to touch benefits right now, okay? So just want to make that very clear from the start here, which is this is all around the employment. In other words, people that are employed by Social Security, okay, the workforce within the Social Security Administration, this is what this is focusing on, and it's those individuals right now. However, okay, just want to clarify, based on everything I've been reading about this, this may also come back to impact benefits in some degree, okay? So just more on that in a little while here. I will focus on that later. In a little while here, but just kind of let's ease into that here for a second, okay? There's just a lot going on here. Okay, so right now, according to the press release out of Social Security today, there's about 57,000 people that are employed by Social Security, okay? 57,000. Keep that number in mind here. Now, the goal is to reduce the workforce within Social Security by 7,000 people, okay? Now, the reason I wanted to emphasize that really quickly is that I've seen a number of articles out there and, different headlines and things like this saying they're going to cut the workforce by 50%. Okay, a reduction from 57,000 down to 50,000, 7,000 people being cut from Social Security, as in workforce, not beneficiaries, workforce is not a 50% reduction, right? Not even close to 50%. But I've seen a number of headlines saying 50% reduction. That's not 50%. I mean, I'm not a mathematician, but that is certainly not 50%, okay? It's about 12%. Is my math right on that? About 12-ish percent or so. Yeah, roughly, give or take a little bit, maybe a little bit more than that. Yeah, maybe a little bit more than that, but roughly, okay, it's far cry from 50%. Either way, it's 7,000 people. Now, they're going to be approaching this in a few different ways here, okay? I'm not going to tell you every last detail because honestly, there's just a lot to it. We don't need to know every last detail, but let me just kind of tell you kind of the brief synopsis of this. Okay, so they're offering employees a variety of different ways here, okay? So there's going to be some people that are basically offered the option to retire early, like early retirement. Some people will be forced to retire early, okay? That's an option as well. There's going to be a lot of reassignments. In other words, somebody's working in one position and they say, hey, you're being reassigned. You're going to be over here doing this other job, things like this. And then they're also offering people to come in with voluntary, basically, dismissal. In other words, coming in saying, hey, yeah, I'll quit, sure, whatever, right? So they're allowing these people to come in and basically just voluntarily just give up their job, okay? That's an option too. So there's a bunch of different options here, and basically they're trying to reduce the headcount within Social Security by 7,000, okay? So this is what it's all about. Now, is this going to impact things like processing times of applications? Is it going to increase the wait times when you call the phone, right? You call the 1-800 number that we've all called way too many times, and you sit on hold for 17 hours and 15 minutes. You know what I mean? Obviously, I'm sorry, I'm being a little sarcastic right now, but you get my point. Sit on hold for way too long, things like that. So is it going to impact all of this? Is it going to impact field offices, right? That's another big one as well. Is it going to impact all of that? The most part is, it sounds like all of this is going to be impacted to some degree. Okay, so I mean, here's the thing. We sit there and call Social Security. It takes forever to talk to somebody. Even right now, okay, I'm just going to throw this out there. An application for SSDI benefits, for example, is taking about 7 months, a little more than 7 months, for the initial review of an SSDI claim or application, I should say. Okay, that's just the initial review of that. 7 months. It's over 200 days on average right now for somebody. Okay, so imagine that. Somebody sustains a disability and they're no longer able to work at the capacity that they once did. They file for SSDI benefits, hoping to get approved soon to help them get some money so they can pay their bills and live their life. And now they have to sit for 7 months on average. Okay, some are expedited, but just on average, they're sitting there for 7 months waiting for some kind of communication. That's it, right? And a lot of times, unfortunately, those applications come back denied the first time around. And again, I know for a fact many of you here in the community have dealt with that first time around for your SSDI denied, right? Yeah, bad situation. So anyway, so yes, this is likely going to impact all of, basically everything within Social Security. It's probably going to slow things down, essentially, which could it possibly get any more slow? I mean, really? Could it possibly get any slower? But this is kind of the whole initiative out there, basically to cut federal spending. Because you might be wondering, what is this all about? Why are they doing this? The whole point behind this is basically reducing federal spending. Remember DOGE, right? Department of Government Efficiency. I've talked about it, I mean, practically every day for the last, 3 weeks now, something like that, because it's everywhere, right? I mean, it's everywhere. It's doing all kinds of things right now. But the whole point is to cut 7,000 people, essentially, make the program more efficient, essentially is the idea here, and then basically, reduce federal spending, okay? So it's not just Social Security that they're targeting here. They're targeting all kinds of federal agencies out there, and Social Security just so happens to be one of them that they're focusing on now. And this is some of the information that's coming out, okay? So now, let's quickly talk about your benefits. I said this earlier at the beginning of the live stream as well. Let's focus on this for a minute because I know this is a major concern. I see this comment all the time coming in. And that's okay. I don't blame you one bit. If you're somebody that's getting benefits from Social Security every single month, you're thinking, hey, what does this mean for me? What does this mean for my benefit going forward? Am I going to be impacted? Are they going to cancel my benefit? Are they going to kick me off? Are they going to end the program? Are they going to, just dissolve Social Security as a whole? What are they going to do here, right? There's so many different questions, which, by the way, SSI beneficiaries, yeah, you got paid today, right? I know you know that. I'm just saying you got paid today. Because obviously tomorrow, March 1st, is Saturday. We don't get paid on Saturdays. But when it comes to SSI, I have a lot of people reaching out saying, hey, what about my SSI, right? I see this question all the time. As of right now, I have not seen a single word in anything about doing anything malicious, I'm going to say, to SSI. Okay, I'm going to say that. I have not seen a single word about the SSI program coming up anywhere as far as SSI being ended, canceled, removed, people being kicked off, nothing like that. Funding, drying up or removing. I've not seen a single word about SSI, anything like that, okay? So anybody receiving SSI, which I know a lot of you here in the community do, that's awesome. I mean, seriously, it's good. But nothing there as far as nothing malicious. What I mean by that is nothing bad, okay? Nothing bad to the program that I've seen, okay? But things can change fast, right? I will keep you posted on that. If anything comes in, I don't anticipate anything to change, but I'm just simply saying I will watch it for you, okay? So that's SSI. Now, when it comes down to Social Security, and again, when I say Social Security, it's all-encompassing: retirement, SSDI, survivors, spousal, all the benefits administered by Social Security, and SSI is also thrown into that grouping there as well. I have not seen anything specific, again, about benefits directly being cut, okay? Nothing directly being cut. Now, there's a number of lawmakers out there. They keep coming forward saying, this is just a backdoor way to cut benefits, okay? I've seen that a number of ways. And what they mean by a backdoor way is basically rather than coming in and directly saying, we're going to reduce benefits by 10%, or I'm just making up a number here for example purposes. If they were to come in and just say, hey, we're going to cut benefits by 10%, that would be like a front door way of cutting benefits, right? But instead, what some lawmakers are suggesting is that this is a backdoor way. In other words, hey, let's reduce the headcount within Social Security, and then potentially this may result in benefits being, disrupted at some point as well, okay? I'm just saying, I don't foresee that happening right now. But again, all is subject to change, right? Again, I don't want to sit here and be like, you're, 100% guaranteed that, nothing's going to happen else to Social Security. I don't know that. Nobody knows that. That is why this is such a precarious time that we're living through right now, with all of these different changes coming out, the different announcements coming out, Doge poking around everywhere. Again, I've said this before. I'm going to say it again really quickly. There are laws in place, there are safeguards in place to protect Social Security benefits. They can't just come in and single-handedly change Social Security and cut benefits or anything like that. Okay, so they can't do that. They cannot do that. But could there possibly be some, like some lawmakers are saying, could there possibly be some backdoor way to possibly disrupt benefits by doing other changes to the program that can be done like what they're doing now, right? Do you kind of see what I'm following here? So they're not directly cutting benefits, like the front door example that I just said a second ago, but maybe there's some other indirect way that disrupts benefits somehow, some way, okay? Again, I don't know. Nobody knows. All I'm saying is this, let's just continue to watch this, right? Okay, so there's also other speculations out there. I've seen this. I don't want to name names. I don't want to throw anybody under the bus here, but some kind of high-ish profile. Well, I shouldn't say high profile. Let's call them medium profile, okay? Medium profile people out there. I could say the name and you'd know exactly what I'm talking about, but some medium profile people out there have come in and suggested they're giving Social Security like 30 to 90 days before they see a huge collapse within the program. Again, that's just some people that are speculating. Who knows what's going to happen there? And again, I'm going to be real with you. I don't know. Nobody knows. If anybody comes out right now and says, I know exactly what's going to happen to Social Security in the next 30 to 90 days. No, they don't. They don't have a clue, right? Everything is changing so rapidly right now. But what we do know is that, well, everything I've shared with you so far in this video and what I've shared with you over the last couple of weeks, this is what we do know right now, is that the head count, the employee count within Social Security will be reduced. Okay, it's coming relatively quick here. March 13th, by the way, is a deadline coming up. That's, what is that? Literally 2 weeks from right now, right? Is that literally 2 weeks? Well, yeah, something like that. Either way, yeah. It's a little less than 2 weeks. It's, yeah. Anyway, you get the point. It's, 2 weeks minus 1 day. Okay, anyway, you get it. All right, so anyway, that is one of the timelines that is coming up here. So either way, I know I've said this so much lately in videos and live streams and stuff like that, but realistically, all we can really do at this moment is just wait and see. That's kind of where we're at right now, to see what they're going to do to this. Okay, I know a lot of you here in the community are continuously concerned about your benefit. Right now, there's nothing that's going to come in and touch benefits. I mean, they've reassured us of that many, many times. I know it's kind of like hard to believe. I totally get it. When we hear one thing and we see something else, right? Actions speak louder than words. We hear that all the time. It's most likely the truth a lot of the time. That's usually what happens. But we continue to hear this out there that says, don't worry, we're not touching your benefits. We assure you, we're not touching your benefits. We get it. We're not touching your benefits. But then we see things like this happening. It makes us wonder a little bit like, are you really not going to touch our benefits or what, right? By the way, let me throw this out there really quickly as well. I've said this before in other videos, but I want to reinforce it again right here, which is DOGE. Again, Department of Government Efficiency, which again I've talked about so much lately. They do not have any authority to make changes to benefits, to kick people off of benefits, to cut benefits, to end benefits, to anything like that with benefits at all. In fact, it was confirmed by the current Social Security Commissioner, Leland Dudek. Again, I never know if I'm saying that last name correctly. I hope I am. Leland Dudek is the acting commissioner of Social Security as we speak right now, until Frank Bisinano, I think it is pronounced, gets official confirmation out of the Senate. Okay. But we got confirmation out of the acting commissioner just a few days ago that basically DOGE has read-only access, okay? Read-only access is basically like a PDF file. I mean, I'm just using that as an example, right? You get a PDF file on your computer or in your email or whatever. You can open it, you can read it, but you can't amend it. You cannot edit it at all, right? That's essentially what DOGE has, according to what they're telling us. They have basically read-only privileges within Social Security, so they can look around all they want. They can look, look, whatever, but no touch, right? Actually, the other day in one of the, I shouldn't even say it. Never mind. I'm not going to say it. I shouldn't say it. Okay. Anyway, it was nothing bad. It was just kind of funny. But anyway, so I'm going to jump into the chat here. I'll spend some time there, answer questions, whatever I can for you now. And I just want to let you know what's going on here and kind of sit here and spend some time with you, let you know what the announcement came out and the press release. And again, if you're just jumping on right now, I'm talking about the announcement out of Social Security today, and I will put the press release. Okay, I have the press release literally right here on my phone. I have it here, but I will put the press release, a link to it for the press release from the Social Security Administration right off of their website. I will put it into the description of this video. So like when this live stream is over here, I'll put it into the description. So if you want to see it, just look into the description of the live stream here once we're over, and it'll be down there waiting for you. It's right off Social Security. They just released it today. Okay. All right. So I'm going to jump into the chat here. We'll spend some time talking about it. Whatever questions you have, feel free to throw them down below in the chat. I will answer those for you. I'll do my best to get to as many as I possibly can. If I don't get to you, please do not take it personally. I'm trying to do my best here. And unfortunately, I'm kind of slow. So thanks for your patience. I appreciate it. Okay, it's going to take me a second to get into the chat here, which, by the way, hope you're having a nice Friday. Thanks for joining me. Appreciate it. Can you believe it? March already, right? Nuts. Like where is this year going? Wow. I always feel that way. Like, it just feels like it was just like the holidays and New Year's and stuff like that. It just feels like the year just rolled over. And here we are talking about March already, which, by the way, I'm super excited for daylight savings time to start. I love it. Yep, super excited for that. I don't know. Something about that just gets me excited. Okay, here we go. I'm going to pull up the live stream. Hang on. Here we go. Is it Sherry? Sherry Burden, yeah, exactly. Talking about the taxpayer. And again, people getting big lump sum payments that are going out and all kinds of stuff like that, which, by the way, did you see that video from this morning? If you haven't watched that, seriously, watch it. It is super interesting. It's actually pretty cool. Even if you're not somebody that's going to get that, just to see that information and just like the massive amount of money that Social Security is sending out right now, I don't know. I find it to be super fascinating. If you want to watch the video from this morning, I'd say watch it. Just, you don't have to watch the whole thing, but watch until I bring up the screenshot from Social Security of how much money they're sending out on a daily basis and how much money the average person is getting right now every single day. It's nuts. It's crazy. I mean, that would be like, honestly, I'm going to say this is kind of extreme, but that is literally life-changing money right now for people. I mean, thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. It's nuts. Anyway, check out that video from this morning. It's super interesting. I think the title is something like, what is it? Social Security large daily payments or something like that. I think that's what it is. Social Security large daily payments. Seriously, watch that. I pop up a screenshot in the video where you can see literally a posting from Social Security of how much money they sent out in a single day. I don't know. I find it to be super fascinating. Nice. Hawaiian 5-0. Hello, Texas in the house. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Yep, exactly. Richard Bellmeister, exactly. You receive your payment today, same amount. Yep, exactly. Nothing was planned to be changed as of today. 100% correct. Yes, Richard, you're correct. Yep. Yeah, James Lara is saying soon it'll be Christmas. I mean, honestly, right? Yeah, exactly. Shell Balestra, hey, nice to see you, Shell. Happy Friday to you, too. Hope you're doing well, Florida. Thank you. Yeah, Kamala Shirey, hey, you're very welcome. Thanks for being here. Really nice to see you again. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here, Kamala. Yeah, Sharon K. Yeah, you're very welcome. Thanks for being here as well. Appreciate you. Happy Friday. Brenda Harold, good question, is asking, how is SSI, you said to this, like impacted by this, things like that? Good question. So here's the deal. Even though SSI is technically not Social Security, it is administered by the Social Security Administration, so it still falls within the umbrella of Social Security kind of benefits, right? Because it kind of falls into that realm because it is administered by the administration, so it kind of falls into the same grouping here. So basically, any reductions in employment or people or headcount within the Social Security Administration would likely also impact SSI to some degree as well, because they're the ones who process everything with SSI, the payments, documents, the applications, all the admin work, everything like that. It's all processed by Social Security, right? So yeah, SSI could potentially see some impacts here as well, just like all other Social Security beneficiaries, if that makes sense. Yeah, Susan Ryan waving her hands all around. Thanks, Susan Ryan. Appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Yeah, Shell Balestra again. Hello, you're very welcome. Thanks for watching. Yeah, Marvin Larrymore. Exactly. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you, Marvin. Thank you. Yeah, Shell Balestra again, waving your hands all around. Thank you. Happy Friday. Yeah, Hawaiian 5-0. Thanks for being here again. Exactly. Kenny Lynch. Nice to see you. Thanks for watching. Yeah, Marvin Larrymore. Yeah, Lisa Morgan. Is it Lisa Morgan? Yeah. Hello. Nice to see you. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Yeah, TB is saying there. Yeah, there aren't many things guaranteed in life, even Social Security. Exactly. Okay, that's another thing as well that I'm not sure if a lot of people realize. And again, I know a lot of you here know this because you watch the videos and everything like that, and very, very smart community here. But again, I would say like the average person out there, if you walked around the street and stopped 10 people and said, "Hey, do you think that Social Security is guaranteed?" Or, do you think that we are like promised Social Security benefits? Some people might think, yeah, we're promised Social Security. No, we're not. They have no obligation whatsoever to pay us Social Security, right? That's kind of the thing out there. That's the trick. That's the trick is we think that this program is there and then we are promised and guaranteed benefits. No, we're not. We're not promised anything. They don't have to give us a penny, right? That's the scary part about it. They have no obligation to pay us, okay? So the program is there. I'm not suggesting it's going anywhere, but essentially they have no promise to pay. I mean, it's literally, it's not a promise to us at all. Even though it's kind of worded and kind of like, essentially supposed to be that way, but it's not. Yeah, Stephen. Yeah, Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry, thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Yeah, you're very welcome. Just want to keep you posted on what's going on right now. Totally get it. It's confusing. A lot of things that are happening right now. Thank you, Stephen, for being here. Appreciate you. Yeah, Alicia Nelson, a whole day wasted waiting on hold. Exactly, right? A whole day wasted, right? How many times did you have to charge your phone battery, right? Exactly. You probably had to plug your phone in and just let it sit there. And then do you have the time? Have you ever had this happen? I've had this happen, literally. Your phone is sitting there on hold forever playing the awful music, and it gets super hot and it overheats and turns off. Have you had that happen? Literally, I've had that happen, okay? You're sitting on hold for like an hour, hour and a half, whatever. The phone gets super hot and it just turns off. You're like, are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? You know what I mean? It's nuts. I've had that happen. Oh, man. Yeah, Jimmy Lee, I see you there. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Yep. Okay. Ryan Anderson, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Hey, Ryan, where do you live now? I'm kind of curious. Thanks for watching, Ryan. Nice to have you here. Appreciate it. Happy Friday, by the way. Yep. Road Dog. Hey, Road Dog. Hey, nice to have you here, Road Dog. Like it. Car Wash Channel. You're asking are SSA and SSDI. I think you're asking still getting checks. Yes. I think that's your question. Are you still going to get checks as an SSA, Social Security Retirement Beneficiary? That's generally what that's referred to as. And SSDI, Social Security Disability, as well as spousal, survivors, and SSI. All these beneficiaries, are they still getting checks? Yep, everybody. Yes, everybody right now. No disruption to benefits whatsoever as of right now, okay? But let's keep an eye on it. Exactly. Pamela K. Design. Thanks for being here. Nice to see you. Happy Friday. Thanks, Pamela. Christy Cretella, or is that what it is? Christy, hey, I see you there as well. You're saying then why do we pay in through Social Security payroll taxes? They need to give that to us, or something like that. Yeah, exactly. Agreed. Yep, they're supposed to. Yep, exactly. Thank you. Diane, I see you there as well. Exactly. It's a good point. Again, I think you're frustrated, just like a lot of people out there, with a lot of different ways that these programs are operated. It just seems weird. I mean, it's not that hard to figure out, okay? I am not a genius by any means at all, okay? I'm certainly not by any means, but I feel like these programs are run so bad. I mean, seriously, bad. I could use a lot of other words for that, but you know what I mean? These programs are run so bad that it's just like, why are there so many moving parts? It's super easy. Money comes in the door through taxation, push it out to the beneficiaries. Not that hard to figure out, right? It's really not that hard, but they've got so many other little details and intricacies and all these little nuances, things like that. It's super easy. Money comes in one door, you push it out the other to people. That's it, right? Super easy. Nice. Michael, I see you there. Awesome. You got your SSI today. You're scheduled to get your SSA, your Social Security, on Monday, the 3rd. That's awesome. Right. Michael, you're in a good mood. I like it. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well, Michael. That is such good news. I mean, seriously, right? It's such a relief when that check hits your account. When you wake up in the morning and see that pending deposit, it's just like, oh, relief. It's here. Okay. Right. Yeah. We can go on for a little while here. This is great. Yep. Congratulations, Michael. That's very exciting. Roberto, great question. Okay, so Roberto is asking, I get my SSI, which I'm assuming you also got today. SSI beneficiaries got paid today. And now you're asking, when am I going to get my stimulus check? Right now, stimulus checks are not going out to anybody, okay? I've said that in other videos. Just want to make that very clear. I don't want there to be any misunderstanding about this whatsoever. But like I had the video out a little while ago, a couple hours ago, I had a video talking about the $5,000 Doge dividend, right? Or the $5,000 Trump stimulus check, or the $5,000 rebate check. Again, whatever you want to call it. It's I see the names out there all kinds of different ways referring to the same thing here. But again, that's still out there now. Again, it looks like it's actually getting some traction from lawmakers, which let me update you again later when we get more information on that. But it looks like it's actually getting widespread support, even more than from Elon and the president and things like that. So it is getting more endorsements, which honestly is looking pretty good. Let's keep an eye on that. And there's the possibility that it may be coming sooner than what they originally stated. But again, all that's still up in the air right now. I will continue to give you posted as we get more information on that. Okay, so I want to make it very clear. Yep. Thanks, Roberto. Appreciate the question. Nice. Pamela K. Design, waving her hands all around. You're welcome. Thanks, Pamela. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Judy Dreyer from Western Kentucky. Awesome. Thanks for being here, Judy Dreyer. Nice to have you. Thanks for being here. Jimmy Lee, you're funny. Jimmy, you're saying, I don't know where my manners are. Jimmy, you're good. Don't worry about it. I don't know what you're talking about anyway. You're totally fine. I see your messages. Thanks for joining us, Jimmy. Nice to have you. Thank you. Lee is saying hi. Hi, Lee. Thanks for being here, Lee. Tommy Tucker from, is it Kalamazoo, Michigan? God, is there like a show or a movie or a book or something? I'm pretty sure that sounds very familiar. Kalamazoo. Wait, I think there's a Kalamazoo. There's like something about that. I don't know. It rhymes somehow. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Tommy Tucker. I like the name as well. Yeah, Linda Provencher, hello. Nice to have you. Thanks for watching. Nice to see you as always. Scott Guy. Is it Scott Guy? Thanks for being here, Scott Guy. Yeah, very nice to have you. Thanks for joining us. Happy Friday. I appreciate the nice message as well. Thank you. Kenny Lynch, I see your question there. Honestly, I don't know. I don't look at what he talks about. I have no clue. All I do know that there's a lot of bad information out there. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. Honestly, there's way too much for me to be watching right now to be investigating other people and seeing like if they're telling, good information or not. All I know is that there's a lot of bad information out there. And all I want to do here in this community is bring you good information every single day, everything that I can. There's just a lot of information going on. Yep. Mike Johnson from Washington. Nice. Mike Johnson, nice to have you here. Appreciate it. Thank you. Barbara. Barbara is asking, will everybody on Social Security, will everybody on Social Security get extra money? Okay. Right now, the answer is not right now. Okay. But let's just see what's happening. Okay. Social Security is sending out daily payments, massive daily payments. Again, watch that video from this morning. It's very interesting. Okay. I find it to be super fascinating how much money they're sending out on a daily basis and how much the average person is getting right now every single day for the next month. It's nuts. You should watch that video. I find it to be super fascinating. I had that video out this morning. The title is something like Social Security Large, Large Daily Payments. I think that's the title. Watch that video. Super interesting. Yep. Exactly. Norma is saying they said by the end of March everybody should have their money. Correct. They did say that. Okay. I have dedicated videos here on the channel talking about it. In fact, God, I don't know. I think it was yesterday morning. I have no idea what the title is on that video. I have no idea. Anyway, check out the video from yesterday morning. It's maybe like Social Security. I'm not even sure what it is, honestly. Social Security, that doesn't help you out. Literally every single one of my titles is practically Social Security because there's just a lot of stuff going on right now. And again, I'm here for you, dedicated to this community to help you out with everything with your benefit. But anyway, in the video, I believe it was yesterday morning, and then I had a live stream 2 days ago. So Wednesday evening, I had a live stream as well. I think it was about 40 minutes or so, 40, 50 minutes, something like that. I think it was Wednesday evening. Anyway. Check out that live stream as well. But I talked about the announcement and the press release out of Social Security on that day as well. Yeah, some big things coming out. And yes, they did confirm by the end of March, everybody will be getting these huge payments, like thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars that people are getting. Nice. Kathy Sutton. Hey, Kathy Sutton. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the very nice message as well. That's very, very kind of you, Kathy. Thank you. Ohio, Kathy Sutton. Awesome. Thanks for being here. Oops. Man. James Drew. Is it James Drew? Thank you so much for watching. Yes, I saw your message there. I was going back to read it again and I tapped somewhere else on my screen. So sorry, I kind of clicked off it. But yes, James Drew, I saw your message there. Thank you for the very nice message. So glad that you enjoy the videos and the live streams. It's very kind of you. Gamilio Santano. Gamilio, hey, so nice to see you. Yep, I was thinking about you earlier when I was talking about SSI. Yep, you're good, Gamilio. Thank you so much for being here. It's really nice to have you. Thank you. Yeah, James Lara. Yeah, exactly. I saw your message there. James wants to win the lottery. James, you're speaking for all of us. You realize that, right? we should all win it, and we could split it a bunch of different ways. That'd be awesome, right? That'd be super awesome. Yep. That'd be cool. Thanks, James. Yep. Yeah, Ryan Anderson, I see you there with your rhyming about the Kalamazoo. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Ryan. Yeah, Gamilio Santano, I see you there again. Thank you. Yeah, Karen Decker, I see you there as well. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. Got Yeah, got it. Tommy Tucker, I see you there. Okay, clarification. Thank you. I knew that came from somewhere, right? Just like I've heard of that somewhere, right? Yeah, thank you, Tommy Tucker. Mona, I see you there as well. Thank you, Mona, for the nice message. I appreciate it. Yep, just want to do what I can to help everybody here in the community. Just understand what's going on right now and just keep you informed. Again, it's times like this, right? It's times like this when there's massive uncertainty when we reach out the most and we're like, just somebody give me an update, like a reliable source, please. Somebody with authority on this, somebody that's reliable, somebody that's trustworthy on this, please. Just give me some guidance. Where are we at right now? Well, again, I've been that resource. I mean, I want to be that resource for you in any way that I possibly can, which is why I've said for so many years now, no matter what, every single day, I'll bring you honest, accurate, reliable, and transparent information every single day in these videos, and I'll continue to watch everything. I'll be here by your side. I'll continue to advocate and represent you. I'll do whatever I possibly can to help you through this and just be here for you to let you know what's going on. And this year has been exceptionally busy with all of the huge announcements. I get it. Again, I'm here for you no matter what, which is what I've said so many times. Again, my videos are always 100% free, always have been and always will be. That's the cool thing about it. I'm just literally doing what I can to watch the headlines, just keep you informed. And I want to know too. I mean, literally, I'm doing the research because I seriously want to know, and I'm just translating all that back into these videos and just helping all of us navigate this time, especially during massive uncertainty like this. We're just like, hey, like what is seriously going on right now? I totally get it, okay? I'm right here for you. I've had that dedication, that promise to you here in this community for like 5 years now. I mean, that I've been literally talking about this type of content literally every single day. And the reason I said 5 years is that's when I started making this type of content. Prior to that, for about I don't know, 2-ish years or so, I was making content about like blindness and like low vision and losing vision and stuff like that. And then I transitioned into this and I was just like, this is my jam. This is really what I want to be focused on. Cause I mean, this is like what I'm passionate about, right? So anyway, I'm here for you no matter what. The moral of the story is no matter what, rain or shine, no matter what, I'll be here for you every single day. So I appreciate your support. Thank you for being here. Oh, by the way, quick little plug. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Thank you. Appreciate it. Nice. Margaret from Texas. Hello, Margaret. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us. Thank you. Karen Decker is saying, when are we getting daylight savings time? It is next weekend, not this weekend. It's next weekend. So March, is that 8th and 9th? Yeah, it's overnight from the 8th to the 9th there. That is when daylight savings time happens. I think there's like 2 states that don't participate. I'm not even sure what the states are, but I think there's like 2 states that don't. So I could be wrong on that. I think it's maybe 2 though. Nice. KJ checking in from Massachusetts. Awesome. And you're saying, I can't wait to move out of Massachusetts. That's interesting. Okay. But KJ, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. I'm curious. Where are you thinking about going? Right? You don't have to tell me. I'm not, I don't need to know that. I'm just kind of curious what you're thinking. But yeah, that's awesome. Dora Montgomery from Kentucky. Yeah, from Kentucky. Awesome. Thanks for being here. A few people from Kentucky. That's very cool. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your support. Yeah, Dora Montgomery. Thank you. Nice. Latanya Smith. Latanya Smith. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Yeah. I appreciate you. Thank you, Latanya. Yeah, exactly. Diane is saying, tell them to put all the money back into Social Security that they took out plus interest. Yeah, the money for Social Security, again, it sits there, it's invested in treasuries, okay, and it yields about a 2.4-ish%, 2.5-ish% yield, which honestly is losing money every single year to inflation. I've talked about this before in other videos, but literally the Social Security Trust Fund is losing money every single year because it's invested horribly into treasuries, and it's only yielding like 2.5%. Meanwhile, inflation is like, significantly more than that. So it's literally losing purchasing power because of its investment. That's not an investment. If money is invested into something, it's supposed to yield a return above and beyond like the risk appetite, which in this case would be inflation, right? So it's yielding a negative return. That's not really an investment. Yeah. Is it Paris income? Paris income? I think I'm saying that correctly. Hey, Paris, thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate you. Okay, so you're saying you're on SSI, living in Detroit, Michigan. Apparently, that's hard for me to say for some reason. Paris from Detroit, Michigan. You're saying you're on SSI. Are we going to be included? Okay, so there's nothing really to be included with right now. Okay, I just want to be real with you. I did talk about the details of what I wanted to discuss here in this video, the first, like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes of this video, okay? So if you're just jumping on now, you may want to rewind back and watch the first, like, 10 or so minutes of this video. I covered it all there. But since SSI is, administered by the Social Security Administration, basically anything that goes on within Social Security is also going to directly impact SSI to some degree as well, okay? But right now, we don't know what's going to happen here as far as the impacts to benefits directly, but there may potentially be at some point, again, maybe some indirect impacts to monthly benefits, whether it's the distribution of the processing of applications, whatever it happens to be. That is yet to be seen. Nobody knows quite yet, but basically all benefits administered by Social Security could potentially be subject to some disruption, potentially going forward. And again, that's all yet to be seen. Nobody knows quite yet, okay? Stephen Smith, I'm not really sure what you're talking about. I've just been reading through the chat here. I have no idea. Like, nobody removed anybody. So, yeah, Stephen Smith, I've been answering questions from people on SSI. Honestly, I have no idea what you're talking about. I've literally just been answering questions and, like, going through the chat. I haven't done anything to anybody. Car Wash Channel is saying, where do you get all this news on Social Security? Just watch the headlines. Watch Social Security. I mean, all the announcements out of Social Security, all that stuff like that. Yeah, there's a lot of different things going on. Yep. Nice. Okay. I made it back up to the chat. Okay, so let's leave it at there for now. I hope this helps you as always. Again, if you haven't done so, if you need any assistance with your Medicare supplements, Medigap, Medicare initial enrollment, Medicare Advantage, Medicare Part D, make sure to call my guys over at Chapter. Again, I have my phone number around down below in the description or at the top of the chat. It'll be there, things like that. Otherwise, in videos lately, you've been seeing that phone number. It's 100% free to do so. They will help you with all of your Medicare needs. Again, pretty important stuff, and again, they will help 100% for free. Looking through all the thousands of plans that are out there, finding the best plan for you, the best price, the best coverages, all your personal preferences, things like that. They'll take all of it into consideration, the best coverages, the doctors, the networks you want to be within, all of it. They'll look into that. And again, it's all 100% for free, which is really, really nice to see that. They just want to help all of you here in the community as much as I do. So give them a call. They're still there now, which is kind of interesting, right? So give them a call. Otherwise, yeah, make sure to jot that number down that you've seen around in videos. Give them a call. They'll help you with all of that. And yeah, keep those comments rolling in as well. A lot of awesome comments coming in on that. That's really, really cool. So anyway, I'm here for you. Again, please have a nice evening. Who knows? Maybe I'll catch you again later. Otherwise, over the weekend for sure. I'll see you again tomorrow. But again, thank you so much for joining me here. Really appreciate it. If you're new, if you've not done so, please make sure to subscribe as well. Again, 100% free to do so. Thank you. I sincerely appreciate your support. All right. Have a nice evening. I will see you again very soon. And I will continue to keep you posted with everything going on right now. I know it's super busy out there with all the details. Anyway, I'm here for you. All right. So let's end this. And perfect. All right. Have a nice evening.